We have come to the end of the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Last Night on Earth figures as I talk about the Scarecrow and Build-A-Bane figures that are part of this crazy wave. For other reviews about this wave, head over to ComicCrusaders.com and check out the Last Night Batman on YouTube as well. Also, I want to thank McFarlane Toys for sending this over to the site. As for the two figures on screen here, I really enjoy both of them. They are a nice, stark contrast to one another, which I think helps. Let's get the show going and examine these two a bit more in depth. Looking over our good friend Dr. Crane, well, the poor doctor's seen better days. With his red hood-inspired helmet that helps keep him alive, the head looks like a tasty Jolly Rancher or Ring Pop candy. Once removed, we get a whole lot of ugly. And it's beautiful. It's a ghastly look that shows what happens when you do things in excess. The body looks tremendous on this figure, considering half of it is gone. The guts and zombie-like body add to the creepy factor. The noose is a floating piece, and that one gut that sticks out a bit, we're going to talk about more in it later. The jacket looks good from all angles and has a Kingdom Come-like vibe to it for me. The arms have an Arkham Asylum Scarecrow vibe, and it makes distributing vaccines, well, pretty efficient. Overall, it's a cool and freaky look that the McFarlane team did very well. No crappy Bane voice imitation here, folks. Let's just dive into this Build-A-Bane, which conjures up thoughts of Build-A-Bear. But anyways, Bane. He looks cool. He is a great representation of the comic artwork done in figure form. If you're looking for a more majestic Bane that lines up with your interpretations of the character, this guy isn't for you. However, if you want a cool looking Bane, he might scratch that itch. The detail on the body is great. So much venom abuse, as you can see. He is a massive figure. I love how the injector is on his arm, and I love the details on the boots and pants. I like him, and I know many don't, but I'm a fan of this story, hence I'm a fan of this figure. We will talk more about the hole in his back a bit later. Looking at Dr. Crane's articulation, the head moves great with the helmet on. I'm happy to see it doesn't impede movement. However, with the head off, the movement goes into hyperdrive and should not be a problem for anyone posing him. The body of Crane only has movement at the lower spine, going side to side, which doesn't bother me. As for the arms, Dr. Crane can move up and down and go in and out. A ball hinge at the elbow allows for more movement, and the hinge at the wrist is more of the same. Scarecrow has articulation at the fingers. 2 hinges separate 4 out of the 5 needle hands, and it's a nice touch. Although I do wish the thumb moved also. Things get a bit trickier with Bane. The head can go side to side, pivot the same direction as well. He can look down a lot more than he can look up. The arms have a good amount of up and down as well as side to side. The elbow bends less than 45 degrees, and the wrists, as long as they're popped in correctly, hinge and rotate. The upper body rotates and can move all around. However, Bane is really unable to crunch forwards or go back too far. The lower body, if assembled and everything popped in correctly, can move. He can go far out side to side at the legs and kick a decent amount forwards, with not too much going back. You do get thigh cuts, a single hinge at the knee, and a hinge at the foot. It can get stuck sometimes, so just be aware. It does rock side to side sort of, but it does have a toe hinge, so that's pretty cool as well. As for accessories, Scarecrow comes with a few items of note. You get the collector card, the flight stand, the noose, the helmet, and of course the torso for Bane to finish building him. It's enough on the plate to be happy with. Going into our size roundup, let's throw some NECA on the table, some Diamond Select, some Super 7, some DC Collectibles, and of course some McFarlane action here. Some more McFarlane action, some Mezco, our Build-to-Figure Merciless, and of course our Devastator, as you can see right there. And then onto Scarecrow. Well, Scarecrow's got Super 7 on the left, Mezco on the right, McFarlane Fortnite, McFarlane Flash, Diamond Select, and that Robin. All right, going back to Bane here, let's talk about the Scarecrow and how to put him on Bane. Of course, that gut just slides out. Very cool looking, I will say. And then once you finagle it around and wiggle it in, and then you're trying to pop it in, it's like prom night all over again. All right, so there we are. We got it popped in, and voila, he's hanging 10 and right in the Bane, if you will. Just try to get the arms rotated around, find a pose that works for you. I'm just kind of messing around just to show you how it looks, which doesn't look too bad. I definitely dig the look here. Two figures together, I don't have to worry about losing them. And then once you set up a nice shot, or at least what you think is a nice shot, you have them two riding together, doing wacky adventures. And as for this whole wave, I dug this wave. It was very comic specific, but it was very cool to have in hand. And I want to thank McFarlane Toys for stopping by and allowing us a chance to talk about it. Bane's cool, Scarecrow is cool. I love both these figures. I know they have problems, and I know people are frustrated with building Bane, if you will. But a little patience, a little energy, you can get it to work. I think that's going to do it for me today. As always, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun jazz. Head over to ComicCrusaders.com for more fun. And as always, until we meet again, great googly moogly.